Good guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, my name is Stephen. This is James Glen Car Sales. I do a walk around video of every new piece of stock that arrives in the garage with us. And today we've got a lovely M2 competition. Please consider subscribing to the channel. That way you'll not miss any more stock updates, and I also do the odd road test as well. If you want to go back through and see the back catalogue of road tests, there's a playlist for all of the previous car reviews, and they're not all good. So you can go in and have a wee look, and yes, a car dealer that can actually say whether he likes a car or not, even when he's trying to sell it. So without further ado, let's go and get a look around this M2 competition. Before we get started, the surroundings might not be what you're used to because Lee and Andy are busy working away on the Mini and the Evo next door, and it's a little bit noisy, so nice and quiet in here, albeit it's a little bit on the messy side with all the stuff that's lying about. But the main point is the car sat in the middle, so let's get a look around. This is a one-owner M2 competition. 32,000 miles, full history. It is a completely stock car with no modifications other than the little carbon effect boot spoiler here from Maxon Designs, and also a lip spoiler just on the front. And once we're at the front, we will wander our way around and do our usual tour, just confirming the overall condition as we go around. Quite rare to get an M2 competition not only with one owner, but also in standard trim with no power modifications. We're very cautious when we're buying cars in and making sure that they are stock, or if they are tuned, they're tuned by the right people, and we've also got all the support and documentation. This car was actually taken in a part exchange from a lovely guy from down in Englandshire who bought a new Audi RS Q3 from us, and having owned the car from new, he just fancied something a little bit more practical for family life, but obviously when you're used to 400 horsepower, you wouldn't want to go back to anything that's just too normal, shall we say. So let's get a good look closer around the bodywork, and we'll highlight any little marks that I don't think are showing up clear enough on the camera, because we do understand we get customers that travel from all over the UK. And it's better knowing if there's a little mark at this stage than after a trip up. So I'm quite happy to say that the overall condition of the front end of the car is extremely clean. That includes the light lenses, the bumper, even right along the bottom there, the light lenses, the front of the wings, and also the bonnet itself. So let me just put the camera into a better angle. Everything's detailed here at James Glen as well, so there's no swirl or any marring marks once the guys have finished with the detailing. Takes a bit of time, but the results do really speak for themselves. So now let's get a look down the length of the passenger side. So just taking in all the lumps and bumps. I love how the back quarters flare out. An M2 really does not have a bad angle. They just look so muscular, so purposeful, and they sit on the road really well. The standard wheels on the car have been powder coated in black. The car arrived like that. It's a satin black finish. It's a really nice job. Previous owner got them done in black purely because he was fed up with redoing diamond cut wheels. Unfortunately, our winters are not very kind to a diamond cut finish. However, if you would prefer them to be put back to their original finish, we're more than happy to get that done for you, and they'll look exactly as they were when they left the factory. We have fitted a brand new set of Continental Sport Contact 7 tyres all round. At James Glen, we do not fit budgets, we do not fit mid-range tyres in an attempt to maximise our profit. I personally would not be buying a performance car unless it was on a premium set of tyres, so we're not going to expect our customers to be any different. And as you can imagine, that little lot set us back probably about £800 plus VAT, but that's a little bit of a bonus for the next owner. So looking down the length of the passenger side from the rear, it's all nice and clean, nothing to report damage wise. And again, finish on the wheel on the back is it's of a really high quality, but I fully understand the black wheels aren't for everyone, and you can see the disc in the back there is all in excellent order as well. Lots of life left on it. Taking a little look over the Interior from the passenger side. This car has, as you can see, a little button down there on the steering wheel shroud. It's got heated steering wheel, heated seats, Harman Kardon audio, and we've also got the blue stitch rather than the orange, and we've got electric memory seats, and we've also got lumbar adjustment as well. The Alcantara is carried over onto the dashboard, it's carried over on the door cards along with the stitch, which just lifts the standard 2 Series cabin up a little bit, makes it feel a little bit more premium. And we've got the cabin effect trim on the dashboard as well. Little markers on the handle indicate the car's got keyless entry. And we've got rear sun protection glass, and we can take a little look at the roof while we're here. The roof is something that a lot of people forget to look at, and trust me, you don't want to be fixing a dent on a roof. So make sure you have a little look at that while you are nosing around any potential purchase. Oh, it just looks so good, doesn't it? So we have carbon shrouds around, let's have a little look under here. Yeah, standard exhaust on this car. It's just got the upgraded tailpipes with the carbon fibre finishers on it, which go really, really nice with the carbon fibre diffuser. It replaces the rather dull looking plastic item that they come with. And if you have a wee nose under, you can see the car's also got a reverse camera as well. Now, have a look in the boot. The boot's all nice and clean. And if you have a little look just up here, you can see that we've got folding rear seats. Great option, makes the cars much, much more practical. Then looking down the length of the driver's side, from the back, we'll do the same from the opposite side in a wee moment. Seats all nice and clean, using that nice light in through the doorway, giving us a good, nice, put your teeth back in, Stephen, giving us a nice reflection in the bodywork, so if there was going to be any little imperfections, you would see it at that angle. Now we're here, have a look at the back wheel. Move this tripod out of the way. I'll take a little wander down to the other side. This car also has the icon headlights, which I'll turn on for you in a second. They look really, really cool. I'm tripping myself up on the ramp here. There we go. As you see, the discs are in good condition as well. So all 4 tyres brand new, all 4 wheels unmarked, and all the discs with plenty of service left. Let's just ping the lights on so you can see the icons. They look really, really cool. Yeah, that's a cracking option to have. Okay, so onto the inside. From the driver's side, love how the M2 logos illuminate, just like its big brother, the M4. Probably one of the biggest improvements, certainly on the interior, is the seats in the competition, which are lifted from the M3, M4. Much, much more special than the standard seats you get in the OG. Albeit the seats in the OG, they hold in alright, they're just a bit of an anticlimax when you open the door and you get in, especially when you think you're getting into an M car and it's basically the same seat that you would get in like a 118 Sport, rather than the full M seats that you get in the competition. So let's hop in, get the car started, we'll confirm the mileage. We're not interested in the radio, we're interested in the engine sound. Current mileage 32,118 miles, It's a little bit cold, so we'll not be revving it too hard, but just enough to give you an idea of what it sounds like. I will shut up for a second. I'll just pan the camera around, like have a look at the rest of the dashboard. Back round again, then we'll hop out and have a look at the engine. I must say I do like a BMW bonnet catch, especially when you're trying to operate it with one hand while the other one's on the camera, because you pull that latch twice and then there's no secondary catch under the bonnet. This is BMW's S55 straight 6 twin turbocharged 3 litre petrol. In this application it produces 410 brake horsepower. Tuners go absolutely wild with these, often seen way north of 500 horsepower. However, not that we're encouraging you to do that, but it just shows you the potential that's in these things. That being said, even with stock power, I think these are an absolute handful of a thing anyway. In a good way, So these cars are also air to water charge cooled, rather than having an intercooler at the front, and the whole engine bay is just completely dominated by this absolutely beautiful carbon fibre strut brace. It is just absolutely magnificent. One last pan of the engine bay, and then that'll just about do us, guys. Bit of luck, I should be able to spin you round. Well done. Got there eventually. So that brings us to the end of the video. Oh, let me just get you centred. Well done. That's us. Hope you found it helpful. We are always on hand if you want a finance quotation, or if you've got a trade-in you'd like a price for. We're always just a phone call away, 01236 779 9000. Also, if you've got any questions, leave it in the comments below. We're on YouTube all the time answering questions, so don't hesitate. Just drop anything down below and we'll come back to you. There'll be an actual website link to this car in the description, so you can click on that. That'll take you through to the website where you can look at all the pictures, all the spec, half of which I have probably missed in the video, but the main reason for the video is just to give you hopefully a better, clearer understanding of the car's overall condition. As you're watching an M2 on YouTube, there'll be an M2, I think it's a new model M2 road test that I've done a wee while back, and you can watch that by clicking this wee button just up here. And again, if you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. You'll not miss any more stock updates, or when I get a chance, any more road tests. And you can subscribe by clicking down here. Also, the video was sponsored by WeWon'tBuyAnyCar.com, which also was, and if you want to get a valuation for your car, it's too late for that. There'll be a link at the start of the video. Missed that. Get it in the next one. Okay, see you guys. Bye bye.